Here itself, listen to Om and immerse yourself in that splendorous, full of luster, Sachidananda Swaroop. With full faith in Almighty God, do Brahmari Pranayam with feelings. Then keep both the hands on the knees, either in Dhyan Mudra or Vayu Mudra. Then breathing in deeply with feelings full of devotion. Fill breath deeply into lungs. Do Udgit Pranayam like this. Then be silent for some time. Concentrate your mind on breathing, on the nose, in Agya Chakra, in Sahasrara, in Hridaya Chakra, in any one particular place. Concentrate your mind while meditating. The same feeling, same concentration, and along with the Lord, do meditation. Along with every breath, meditate on Om. Afterwards, raise both your hands and rubbing them together, place the warmth of the palms of their energy on your eyes and open your eyes. Like this, with full devotion, do pranayam for the duration that we have told you. There'll never be any problem of ulcer, etc. Now we'll start 7 yoga practices, 7 light exercises, 7 asanas. 7 pranayams, 7 processes of light exercises, and 7 asanas for complete health. And these are sufficient to eliminate all the ailments. So today, we'll tell you the initial processes of those 7 light exercises and afterwards 7 asanas, which will make your body flexible and stomach completely healthy. Ulcer problem, colitis, mucus, dyspepsia problem will be eliminated. Both feet joined together. Press front and back with full force. Both hands placed behind, knees absolutely straight. Exercise for feet. Press them front and back, rotate them completely. This will keep your feet flexible. There'll be no pain in the knees, no pain in the heels, and sciatica pain, spine problem will not be there. Then join soles of both the feet and shake them. These 2 exercises of feet, and then open fingers of both hands in front, thumb inside, cover it with fingers, and rotate. After pranayam, by doing these light exercises, inside the body, wherever there is pain, that pain is eliminated and the whole body is relaxed. Bend both the hands from elbows, joining elbows, make a big circle. Like this, an exercise for the hands, for the shoulders, for cervical spondylitis pain, and then raise both the hands up from right to left, left to right, hold the hands like this, and breathing in, pull the left hand with right hand from behind the head. Then interlocking fingers of both hands, place them behind the head, from the hand towards head, from the head towards hand, give anti-pressure against each other. There will be a sort of trembling in the neck. And now, from the side, from hand towards head, from head towards hand, anti-pressure against each other. After working with right hand, do it with left hand. Your palms are placed on the temple, give anti-pressure against each other. Now both hands on the knees, rotate your shoulders, make a big circle. With shoulders, complete circle. Like this. Then anti-clockwise. By doing these practices, by doing light exercises, your body becomes flexible, joints, all the bones become healthy. Now after this we'll do 7 main asanas. First of all, Vajrasana. After eating food also, if you sit in Vajrasana, there will be no stomach disorders, gas will not form. Knees joined together, heels of the feet out, toes in. This is the rule of Vajrasana. Both hands on the knees, like this. Now we will do Mandukasana. Mandukasana is very good practice for the stomach, especially for diabetes and also for hernia too. And problems like ulcerative colitis, for ailments like mucus, sangharani, thumbs inside, fingers on top, fists closed. Breathing out, bend forward. Then slowly raise yourself. Breathing out, bend forward. You can do this from 5 to 15 times. A very important practice for the stomach. Neck will be straight. Don't bend your head like this. Keep your neck straight. Your chest will be touching the knees. Breath exhaled out. After holding for a while, come up again. Then second practice. This too is very important for the stomach. Palm of the left hand on the navel, right above that. Breathing in. Exhale it out, bend forward. Neck straight. Don't bend your head. Chest will touch the knees. This special practice for the stomach, for all the stomach diseases. Whole stomach gets exercised. In this, the whole stomach gets massaged. Breathing in, exhale it out. After contracting the stomach, bend forward. These 7 asanas makes different parts of the body healthy, and by making only one part healthy doesn't make the individual healthy. Health depends on the whole body. That's why the 7 asanas have been designed according to the needs of the whole body so that all the organs become healthy. First, this Mandukasana. Do this for 5, 10, 15, 20 times. All the stomach ailments will be eliminated by this. Then Shashakasana. This is a very good practice for the stomach as well as for the spine, for anger, etc. This will keep the mind balanced and relaxed. Inhale, breath in, raise your hands, and breathing out, bend forward. Palms, elbows, forehead on the floor. After a little while, come up again. Again, bend forward. While stopping, bring your hands from the sides. This is Shashakasana. Then some important practices by lying down on the stomach. Good for the stomach, especially good for the spine also. You will never have any complaint of pain in the spine, etc. Chin on the floor, like this. Both hands on the sides of the chest, toes of the feet stretched and the toes are joined together. Breathing in, fill breath in. Then raise yourself. Looking upwards, Bhujangasana. Breathing out, come down. This is the first posture of Bhujangasana. Second posture of Bhujangasana, palm of the left hand on the floor, right above that, chin on the floor. Breathing in, raise yourself. Looking upwards. Breathing out, come down. Whole elbows become straight. In this, raise up to the navel, below the navel. Raise up to the navel where you tie the belt, raise up to that. This is the second posture of Bhujangasana. Breathing in, breathing out, slowly you come down after holding for a while. Cervical spondylitis pain and for all the back problems and stomach will also be healthy with this. The next posture of Bhujangasana. For all the diseases of spine and also the stomach will be healthy with this. Breathing in, raise yourself from front. Both legs slightly apart and now look at the heel of the left leg from the right shoulder. Breathing out, come down. From the left shoulder, look behind. After breathing in, first raise yourself up to the navel. Then from the left shoulder, look at the heel of the right leg. A little distance between the feet. Breathing out, come down. Slowly. After Bhujangasana, now Shalabhasana. Both have 4 practices each. Raise your right leg. Knees straight, toes stretched. Chin on the floor. Bring it down. Lift the other leg. After breathing in, it makes the lower portion of the spine healthy, makes the stomach healthy and kidney too becomes healthy. Next posture of Shalabhasana. Second practice. Right hand in front, left on the back. Breathing in, lift the right hand and from behind left leg, crossing each other. Head also will be lifted. Breathing out, come down. Then from the other side, left hand in front, right hand behind on the back. Breathing in, lift left hand from front and lift right leg from behind. Breathing in. Breathing out, come down. Now both hands behind on the back. Hold the wrist of the left hand with the right. Third posture of Shalabhasana. Lift from the front, looking straight ahead. Chest is raised. Chin is raised up, head is raised up. Looking up, both legs joined together. Breathing out, come down. Now lift from both sides. Fourth posture of Shalabhasana. Chest and head from front, legs from behind will be lifted. Hands are pulled back towards the buttocks. And turning from the left, sit up. Now we'll do few practices in Shavasana, lying straight, which is very important for the stomach and also for the health of a normal person. The first practice, Uttana Padasana, lying down. Join both feet and lift them together. Holding as per your capacity, come down. Uttana Padasana for intestines. Stomach, it is very important. Mucus, Sangrahini, colitis, acidity, etc., constipation, etc. All the problems are eliminated. As per capacity, hold for a while. Next important exercise for the stomach, Pavana Muktasana. Interlocking fingers of both hands, hold the leg from above to knees. Toes of both feet stretched. Breathing out, press the knees. Touch them to the chest and raise the head and touch it to the nose. To the knees. Straighten the legs. Now bend the other leg. Now with both the legs together. Toes of both feet stretched downwards. Heels touching buttocks below. With thighs. Press the toes downwards. Raise the head and touch the nose with knees. Exhale, breath out fully. In case of backache, don't raise head. Then again, this second practice, lying down straight. And now, the last, seventh practice. 7 asanas, 7 pranayams, and in the process of 7 exercises, this is the 7th one. Its name is Markatasana. Bend both legs from the knees, toes together, breathing in. Bend your legs to the right, both hands open parallel to the shoulders, palms facing upwards. Breathing in, bend your legs to the right, right knee on the floor, left knee on top of the right knee, heel on heel, toes on toes, ankle on ankle, neck on the opposite side, and breathe in. Then from the other side, breathing in, left knee on the floor, right knee on top of the left knee, heel on heel, toes on toes, neck on the opposite side, and breathe in. Second posture of Markatasana, slight distance between the legs, about 1 feet. Both hands along the shoulders, both legs bent from the knees. Bend the legs towards the right, right knee on the floor, left knee above the right toes, neck on the opposite side. Then stop in the middle, then from the other side. Then the third posture, it is slightly difficult. Lift your right leg up to 90 degrees and bring it on the floor near the left hand. Neck on the opposite side, breathe in, knees of both legs straight. This is especially useful for spine. Then come back slowly, similarly with the other leg. Then rest for a while in Shavasana. And turning on your left slowly, sit up. Today, we demonstrated special practices for the stomach. Peptic ulcer, ulcerative colitis, mucus, sangrahini, acidity, hyperacidity. Particular point was about diet control. Along with yoga practice, so 7 pranayams, 7 asanas, and process of 7 light exercises. These you'll have to do every day. And these are to be done for all ailments. And if you have learned even this much, then your liberation is ensured. You'll never have any problem, any disease, any ailments, or any kind of pain, never in life. So, learn these 7 pranayams, 7 process of light exercises, 7 asanas. Learn this yourself and teach others. Be healthy yourself and Make the community around you, your family, healthy. To be sick is a sin. You are a burden on earth if you are sick. Be healthy, be self-reliant, be self-dependent, and make others healthy. And take the same commitment of Maharishi Patanjali's yoga in your heart. The commitment to take the tradition of the sages to every doorstep. You too join the same. And while doing your business, doing your household work of your family, take out 2 hours in the morning. Spare 2 hours in the morning, and in any park in the neighborhood,